How's it going, everyone? We're here to check out my skin picks this week, and I was in the process of moving. I was sick. We've had some personal other stuff going on. It's been a nightmare of the last 10 days, but I made it in time. My computer got hooked back up, and I just took an arrow through the knee, so I can no longer be an adventurer like any of you. But anyways, a lot of you guys gave me your best wishes and so forth. I'd like to thank you for that. It's always a nice thing to hear in the comments section. But enough of that. You guys are here for skins. So we've got an epic looking road sign set here. It is the Royal Deluxe from Milo. And it's just a very fancy kind of looking royal armor. I mean, it's royal, right? It's got blue and... no, I'm kidding. It's got red and gold, and it kind of has a bit of a vibe like Phantom, but it's different enough on its own. It's also more scrappy looking, which I like. That fits more into like the Rust universe kind of thing. So I think that's actually quite nice right there. Let's go ahead and take a look. We've got a ton of high qual sets to show you this week because there's just so many good ones. Starting out right here, oh, there we go, took a moment for it to pop in, it's taking its sweet time with the skin loading, is the Anubis set, brought to us by sponsor, and you can see it just has this beautiful Egyptian design. We've got some scarabs, we've got all sorts of beads, and then this mask. It just has a very, very Anubis look to it, and he even got the ears in there, which is a hard thing to do because you can't add ears to like stick up, but he still got them to look quite nice. And I think that's a bit of a difficult thing. And I just, the mask is very unique. I definitely really love the look of it. And the whole set itself is just like really, really awesome looking. Next, we've got the Royal Armour Set, if it would ever load in. There we go. So from Little Ranger, there's the popular Royal Set. He actually took one of his older sets that never got put into the game, changed it up, and made it into the new Royal High Qual Armor. And I think the changes are quite nice. And people really like the Royal set, so I'm curious to see if they want to see something like this on an armor set. I think I love the leather up here quite a bit. I also like that it's very tarnished and messed up. It's not brand new, and it just has a nice rusty look to it, but yeah, it's definitely a cool looking set. And lastly, for the high qual sets, we've got this one right here. I gotta say, I love Teddy. He made a happy camper set, as he calls it, and you've got all these bright, like, preschool colors, the primary colors going on. You got some score marks for who knows what, maybe how many jelly sandwiches they had, I don't know. You got rainbows. It's just so different, but it fits the goofiness of Rust so well. We got this little smiley face. It's like, but look at it. It's a smiley face, but at the same time, it's kind of looking like, like, I know you're going to shoot me in the back. I don't know. It just all comes together quite nice, and I love the look of this thing. So that is why we're showing it here. And we've got something that we haven't seen a little bit of, and that is the Playmaker set. It's been a bit since we've seen it. Dan went ahead and made a hoodie set, and it's very clean. And I'm like, how do you make a video game looking hoodie and pants? And I think he pulled it off quite well. I definitely actually love this a lot, and I think a lot of people would love to see this because the Playmaker set has a special place in a lot of people's hearts. So definitely a cool one there. And man, this arrow is just sticking with us the entire time, isn't it? Alright, well, we're done with that anyways, so let's take a look at the deployables here. Starting off, we've got another water purifier for you guys, and we got the arrow. Yeah! Starting with Sensei's propane water purifier, and it's just a nice big old red propane tank. We've got a saddle face punchy kind of looking face on there, and it just kind of it looks nice. I love the red and everything. Kind of reminds me of, you know, fire department, and I don't know, it just kind of really tickled a good spot. I think this is a neat looking one. Next, from the now getting very popular again set of the Night Sky from Fora, we've got the Night Sky Furnace. Definitely a cool looking skin right here. We'll get a nice look at it here in the dark before I forget. So you can see it is emissive, but it's not a glow. So there you go. Furnace has to be on to see the starry night, but definitely very, very beautiful. Next up, we've got a little bit of a redo to a box skin that was like kind of almost there, and I think with all of these changes to it, I think UAD did a great job at it, and it looks like something I think everyone would enjoy grabbing in Rust. That kind of like nuclear look is always something that's very popular, and I think it's a quite handsome box that people definitely love to pick up. Next, we've got a crazy door brought to us by Johnny Oldboy this week, is the Pirate Treasure Sheet Metal Door. And I like the fact that you can kind of see some wood behind the metal there. It's kind of mossy. I really love the skull and the pirate hat and the medallion. They're all very unique and different from a lot of the other pirate stuff we've seen. It's not just the same pirate skull, and I think that makes it something that was definitely worth showing to you guys quite a bit. Now, over here, we've got a garage door. Now, I'm 50-50 on this garage door. This is from Miami Vapor, and a lot of you guys have been sending me this one saying, hey, we love this garage door. And it is a really neat garage door. The one thing that kind of bothers or worries me is Helk wants him to, he doesn't like it when things look too flat. And I think a few of the things on here are just a little too flat. I don't know, we'll just have to see, but we got Liar Save us, and we've got some Cobalt posters, and of course it does also glow at night, so we'll go ahead and show that. If it ever, there we go. From this side, you can see it from this side as well. So there you have that. That does it for the deployables, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we got in our hands here. And, well, a continuation from Anathan of the Broken Mirror set, we actually got a Broken Mirror tool set. I think these are actually really cool and unique. Obviously, they wouldn't function that well in real life, but hey, it's just a look, right? Get the pickaxe out, take a look at here. I love it has kind of like an old, fancy look to it. I think it's done really well, and it kind of captures a time period, but also is just something I feel that fits Rust just really nicely. Next up, we've got a cool little hammer right here. It is the Imperium hammer by Loughran. Now, it does come in several versions. I included the other versions, of course, into the workshop link as I usually do, but I showed this one as it is the main version, and also the one I think I like the most, and probably most people would as well. It's a very regal hammer. You can feel very important while you upgrade your base and go along your daily buildings. Next, we've got a bow to show you, and this bow is just, I don't know, I like the colors. It's very unique, it's very different, and I think Jessen did a great job on it. It is the Deathman bow, and yeah, you can see it's just very different. I like the mix of colors, and I think this is something that would sell well. It's a very simple design, but very colorful, but not too bright. It's still kind of rusty, and I think that's what makes it quite great. Next, we've got a crossbow, and this is definitely a glowing one. Now, I've included both the glowing and non-glowing version, but the glow one is really the one that looks the best. I think Hatson did a great job here. It is the Vampire Crossbow. Aiming down the sights, you can see it's got these crazy, like, purple bolts going through it, and of course, we'll want to see it at the nighttime, because that's when it shines in its full glory, so there you have it. There's that glow. Definitely quite cool. Next up, we've got the Rocketeers water pipe shotgun. It's got all sorts of little bright colors I think is really great. I think Camille did a awesome job, or Calmy, sorry. Calmy did a great job on it. I love the little fire and everything, and the Rocketeer idea is just really great. I'd love to see something like this. It's very scrappy and one of those things that you want to see into Rust, and that's why I definitely wanted to show it to you guys this week and think it merits a spot in game. Next, we've also got another water pipe, which is quite badass looking, and it is from Lisa, part of the Dead Souls set, and it's just, it looks really great. I know some of you are really tired of the skulls, but some people aren't, so hey, if you don't like the skulls, the other one didn't have any, so we'll just go with that one there. Definitely a very cool looking water pipe. Then we've got this awesome revolver. I love the detail to this. I think Andre did an amazing job. It's the Dragonborn Revolver. Aiming down the sights, you've got these like red eyes that just kind of stare back into you, but it's just the red details that just look really nice on this. It has this archaic look to it, and I think it's quite nice. It makes it very unique. Of course, it doesn't glow. It might look like it kind of does, but it does not. So just want to point that out there. Moving on, we've got one of the popular sets out there, of course, has now seen its sap. This is the Metalhead set from Hexeth for the sap, and as you would expect, it has some nice rust to it. Aiming down, you've got your skulls and crosses that you're used to and have always loved, and everything you would expect from it. Then, then we've got a new set that has gotten quite popular, and that's the Dynasty set from Odyssey. Dynasty from Odyssey, I can't talk. There's two versions of it. This is supposed to be the one that has glowing eyes, but for some reason the little blue eyes don't glow at night. I'm not sure what that means. But I think the eyes are supposed to be emissive. One way or another, it looks awesome. People have really, really dived into the Dynasty set, and I think this is a quite handsome looking sap to go along with it. Next up, one of everyone's favorite set is No Mercy, and we've got the No Mercy Python, and wow, it is quite sexy. It is sleek, it is clean, and one of the things I really like is the diagonal black part on the actual barrel of the gun. Instead of just being normal lines, the fact that it kind of cuts across and separates it up like that really just adds something unique to it, and it's just really nice. I love it. Aiming down the sight here, of course, so you can take a look-see there. It's definitely a very, very clean and sexy Python. Definitely a top seller if this one makes it in. Alright, and here we have it. So, we've got this other very clean gun skin. This one's from FaZe, and it's the Tactical SAR. A lot of you guys really love the Tactical set, and I'm one of them. I think it looks great. You know, the weapons don't always have to be rusty, but I love a nice clean look as well, and I think this one's been done quite nice. The tip is painted red, but not glow sight, because, you know, whole pay to win argument. And it's just a really, really nice looking SAR. Let's see, can we get some better light on it here? Man, okay, I guess it's just because it's a dark color, it's just looking a little dark right there. But definitely a nice looking SAR this week. Moving on, we've got a crazy AK. I know Helk hates the sci-fi looking stuff, so this probably doesn't even have a chance. But since I couldn't show the Alien Relic stuff because that's a YouTuber skin, and as per rule, I don't show YouTuber skins because I don't want to start drama, blah, 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 and arguments and favoritism and all that stuff. So we've got the Retro Racer AK by Zifict. And yeah, it's just a crazy purple. It looks like it belongs in like a Far Cry game, or well, specifically Far Cry Blood Dragon. And it just has this kind of like retro crazy look to it. It's definitely cool and crazy, and I wanted to kind of show it off there. And I'm sure some people will definitely have some love for this one. Next up, we've got a nice stockless AK. This one is brought to us by Sensei. It is the Street Law AK. Aiming down the sight, you've got a skull and a star. You got some graffiti on the side here, and so forth. It's definitely a cool looking one. Now, I think it does say East Side on it, so that might have to be something that changes. I didn't realize that said that. So we'll just have to see. We don't want gang affiliations in Rust now. I'm sure that's some unneeded drama there, but that's a nice easy fix. Altogether, it is a cool looking little graffitied AK for sure. Lastly, we've got an LR from you, brought to us by Moonfighter. This one is a very popular one a lot of you guys have sent to me. It is the King's Roar LR 300, and it's got this nice, like, hand-painted lion on the side of it. The clip has Roar written on it, and altogether is just really cool. One of the things I like back here is that there's this faint lion's jaw right here, if you look in the rust just properly, and I think that's a cool little effect added in there. So that does it, guys. Sound off down in the comment section below which ones you liked and why, which ones you hope to see make it in Thursday, and any kind of feedback you have for the devs or the artists, you can leave it there and I'll try to get to the right person if I can. Thanks for watching, thanks for all your support, and we will see you on Thursday for whatever's coming to Rust, as well as what skins come in, or maybe Friday. We'll just have to see. It's getting to the point where it's been Friday so often, maybe Friday should just be the easier day. We'll just have to see what they do. But thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.